Alright, welcome to Pod Hub. First episode of probably the most random podcast you'll ever listen to. But I promise it'll be fun now, I think. Anyway, yeah, we can all hope. Without further ado, my name is Rye, known as Little Rye on Twitch. Also have the partner in crime here, my good friend Pomsky.
Hello, I'm Pomsky, also on Twitch.
We also have here one of our very good friends, Mr. Hayden.
Hello.
Say hello, Hayden. There you go. So now that we've warmly introduced ourselves, the first episode will be mainly science focused. Both me and Pomsky have got our own topics that we've researched. Mine's going to be deep in quite heavily into like physics, space, stuff like that. What have you got for us, Pomsky?
I've got some random shit I've seen and heard from random famous people that are just either talking out their ass or there's some information behind what they're saying.
That just sounds
Cool.
interesting. So I think, Hayden, you're just going to be bouncing off each other. You got your own sort of thing that you want to discuss. You can bring to the table, or if not, you can just sort of bounce off.
It might be one of those things where you think of something midway and just
it probably will be like that.
Anyway, strap yourselves in, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a bumpy ride. We're ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hit us with it.
So I'm going to start off, right? I'm going to start off with some crazy facts about
I was
science.
getting excited now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell. You can tell.
I've just readjusted myself in my seat. So, right,
You can hear the smile on his face right now.
You can.
I'm just very excited. It's the first episode about science. Very excited. So, first fact.
Mhm.
There is enough DNA in a human body to stretch from the sun to Pluto and back 17 times.
Oh
So if you uncoil the DNA in one person's body, it can go from Pluto to the sun 17 times.
I just want to add another disclaimer: is we didn't pick random shit. We actually picked stuff we're actually interested in. So, for example, Ryan is likes space facts. So that's why he's just come up with a random space fact.
Yeah. I mean,
Not that we're literally picking random shit out of anything.
no, we are a little bit. Right, it's fine. Another disclaimer as well: we're not experts on the subject.
That's all.
So the facts might be absolutely BS, but at the same time, it's a pretty cool fun fact.
Yeah, I mean, if there's for some chance a physicist or a scientist listed, probably not. Yeah,
I know
please
it.
don't.
I don't think it. Well, maybe. I guess depends. Right, every cell has DNA, right? And
Yeah.
cells are extremely small,
Yeah.
so that would make sense. I think.
Yeah, but it's still mind-blowing. Pluto, from the sun to Pluto and back 17 times.
But you have to think of just look at a finger, and think of how many cells that would make up, and that's just your finger. Where if you had one cell next to the other cell next to the other cell, never mind unraveling that DNA.
Yeah, but I've got a little bit of more research on that fact as well that I've done. So the human genome, which is the genetic code in each human cell, it contains 23 DNA molecules, as we know as chromosomes. Each containing
very
from
biological here.
Yeah.
In a science lesson.
Yeah. Each containing from 500,000 to 2.5 million nucleotide pairs. DNA molecules of this size are 1.7.
I think Hayden might have burnt his finger on a Bunsen burner.
Yeah.
Quite a few times in science.
So that's what we call mutations of chromosomes when someone perhaps has. Well, right.
So I've just been looking up, speaking of cells and all that stuff. We all know that the skin of a human is the largest organ
Yeah.
in the human body, right?
Yeah.
I've just found out it, like, just the skin alone contains about 300 million cells itself.
That's crazy. How many layers? There's like quite a few layers to your skin, right?
Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
ogres have fillets as well.
All right.
Little Shrek reference in there for Shrek lovers.
But just the blood vessels alone, saying here, it goes more than 11 miles just from the blood vessels alone, from the skin. That's
And
insane.
then think of every single piece of organ you've got, and just like
Yeah.
putting that cell bit by bit. I could imagine that quite easily to the Sun and Pluto and back.
In just one human body. Just one average human body.
And we're
That's
all
crazy.
just compacted into one big mass. What
Yeah.
the hell?
It's insane.
Speaking about the human body, another DNA related fact.
Go on.
Nice little segue there. Thank you for that. We each share more than 99% of our DNA with every other human, so we're more closely related than we initially thought.
I can't
to be honest.
believe this is exactly what we were having a discussion about a couple of days ago when I was just getting mind-boggled. We are just mutations.
Mm-hmm.
We are just superior mutation, right?
Yep.
So we all came from a couple of groups of mammals that then have had to like inbreed with each other, and then process of evolution. So we're like heavily inbred, and when things are inbred, they mutate, right? So we're just a mutation that survived.
Some people more than others, you know. Like,
Damn right.
Mentioning nobody here.
We're not all out here looking like the hills of ice sort of thing, right?
I mean,
But yeah, it is wild.
Ryan definitely got some special mutations
Careful.
there.
It just absolutely mind-boggled my brain thinking like, because you think about it, like people that inbreed closely end up with a lot of mutations, and as Rai says, back in the day they would get rid of those people, where like nowadays you might see more of them. But the thing is, like, if you
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
If you inbreed so closely, you end up with drastic, obvious ones.
Yeah.
So obviously we've just not done that to some degree, but at the same time, like, I just find it crazy. Like, we are just a ball of mutation that's succeeded.
When you look at
Survival of the fittest.
When you look at history, though, like back in the day, royal families and stuff would keep their bloodline so-called pure by inbreeding.
Keep it close. Yeah, exactly.
And I'd need to do more research into it, but I know there was like loads of royal people. There's like been kings and stuff that have been so heavily inbred that, you know, they survived till about 20, if that.
Yeah,
because they were so heavily inbred, and like just seeing the amount of like changes on a human body that has an impact on it's crazy. It's crazy how different people are, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
how different we are, but how closely connected we still are.
That just shows to you though, like how closely and what can happen if it's kept that closely, right? But we've obviously not been kept that closely, but we're still on that line. And it just absolutely blows my mind.
Well, this is mind-blowing science.
Have you guys heard of that? You probably have. Have you seen that really the protected people, actually? In America, there's that family that are really inbred. I forgot what state they're in, but
I think I know what you mean. Yeah,
and just seeing like how they communicate. One of them communicates by barking, and I think that's crazy. Obviously with the rise of social media and all that stuff, they've been heavily documented. However, the townsfolk there protect them because, you know, they can't protect themselves from being exploited and stuff.
Yeah,
And
exactly. Yeah.
it's really nice to see that, because it's no fault of their own that they're like that, but
That's all they know,
because
right? So,
that's all they've known.
It's upbringing, yeah.
But it's nice to see that people actually still look out for them and stuff.
Yeah,
And
yeah. So that family, correct me if I am wrong, I might be wrong, but you know the film Deliverance, isn't that based on that family?
couldn't say. Maybe.
Yeah, I think I might have heard that somewhere, but I could be wrong on that. Obviously, the thing that comes to mind on that film is the guy playing the ukulele that sat on the porch.
It probably is then, because
It's not the ukulele, banjo,
there is
sorry.
one guy who like sits on the porch and stuff. So maybe. But yeah, it's. I'm glad they're looked after. I think one of them recently passed away, which is sad. But it's good to see that they're looked after at least.
Still some hope in humanity.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, another segue on that is, okay, so your mutations are keeping, or like inbreeding shortens your life, and yet I guess in some way we are all pretty closely somewhat related. But we're still living longer. Now is
that's because of
medical
medicines and medicines make that science itself makes that happen. From what we've discovered with medicines and
because I mean,
life
I'm still pretty young and I still
well.
feel very old. So the thing is, like,
that's because you work too hard.
At what point do you get to what our life expectancy would be without the aid of science?
Well, I think we saw it back in like medieval times and stuff. You were lucky to hit 30.
But what would our life expectancy be now without medicine? Do you think it would still be the same?
Without medicine?
No,
probably not.
I think with the amount of injections that we have when we're kids, to protect us against things.
That's medicine.
Yeah, measles, rubella,
true.
Stuff like
just science itself. I don't know. I still think it would be shorter than.
I feel like a lot of people probably wouldn't pass infancy.
Are you talking like strictly a world without science discoveries, or
say without going to
medicine?
the hospital and getting a prescription? So a lot of over-the-counter stuff people had already made back in the day, and that would be family medicine, right? But stuff that's like actually prescribed for a certain diagnosis and visiting hospitals, like the injections you get as a kid, quite a lot of that is manufactured, but there used to be herbal remedies and medicines back in the day that would have helped prevent you getting it or ease symptoms and stuff like that to help you survive.
So, me touching on that, I think if we're not talking strictly without scientific discoveries and just like without the medicine, we'd still live longer because science was also involved with irrigation and like farming and cleaner water to drink.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So life expectancy would go higher because of that.
Yeah, and I guess foods. We all taught how to cook properly and stuff like that as well. Well, not all.
Yeah, exactly. But we've got our caveman ancestors to think about. So, do you want to get into the meaty part of the podcast?
Go on,
yeah, go on.
Well, this
is going to be this is going to be an interesting discussion. So, the universe. Okay, we'll start with everything.
I'm blowing my mind.
Mind blown.
Yeah. So, my question to both of you: do you believe that the universe? We know the universe exists because we are in it. Like that's not up for debate. But my question is the universe infinite?
Funny you should say this. So, I've just been watching like quite a few like sciencey stuff about the universe recently, and there's new theories out there of we don't know if it's infinite right now because we've only got
True.
we can only observe so much, right, with current technology. And the current main theory is that it is infinite. You know, it goes beyond what we can see. And we assume that it's expanding. But what's if that's true, then what's beyond the expansion, right? And that's where a load of good theories are coming out right now. We talk about the multiverse and stuff.
Hold on.
Just let it go.
I'm holding on to it.
Go on.
There's theories that have just come out that beyond our universe, there are other universes, whether they're linked together in so-called what we think of multiverse now, or they're just literally other universes with its own people, with its own, own little set of space and planets and all that stuff. That theory is really taking off right now, and we've got people way smarter than me investigating that stuff right now, and I think it's really interesting, and I'm really excited to see what comes of that.
Space and science stuff is really fucking booming at the moment.
Yeah,
it's taken off incredibly, like so much in the past. Yeah, that's true. Like in the past, say 5-6 months, so much has been discovered. So there's so many more people invested in it.
Why do you think we've done our
I know, but like as a general world thing, we are all focusing so much more on space and stuff. Like we've just had a probe like get so close to the freaking sun to collect data and survived.
I think it's a topic like space exploration. It's always been found interested by a lot of people, by pretty much everyone, because we know so much about space, but at the same time, we know fuck all about space. Yeah, we know so much, but so little at the same time, which is mind blowing in itself. But yeah, it's always going to be an interesting topic because that'll lead on to questions like why are we here? Do we have a purpose? Stuff like that. I think people will always want to find out if they have a purpose.
It speaks to as humanity as a whole, right? We're people who want to understand things, and I think because it's such a big mystery, people are clamoring to just make sense of it all, because we all want a reason to why we're here, and specifically on this big ball of rock, it speaks to humanity because we've always been exploring. We've always wanted to find new things, and it makes me happy that there are people out there who take it more serious than us. But us is like just basic people, we're still curious, and I think that's really special. And
keeping on the space theme.
Do you find it harder to believe that there is no end or that there is an end? Like, which one is more harder to believe?
I think it's harder to believe that there is an end. Personally.
Because like the human mind can literally not fathom. We can't imagine.
I think also like everything in our lives has an end. Like absolutely everything. Nothing carries on forever.
Yeah.
So I think it's one of those things like you come to the end of a drink. Your clothing has an end. Everything has an end. Life has an end. So it's to think that there is an end to the universe. Like that's probably just easier than you're thinking, oh yeah, no, that could literally carry on and carry on and carry on. And if you threw something, it'd just carry on and never stop.
But in the grand scheme of things, if you think about if there is an end, what would happen if you got to the end? Would you just bounce off it like an invisible wall with a gate? What happens?
Out of bounds.
Killed by the Guardians, Halo 3 reference.
Love
Then again, if you think of the atmosphere technically doesn't have an end. It just blends into something else.
Yeah, just becomes something entirely different.
You have what the? Yeah, you
So like the oxygen you're breathing now technically doesn't end. It then just goes into the molecule, which is the wall or yourself, and then you are breathing that in and digesting that in your own way as a human. But then you just hit the molecule of the wall, and then atmosphere that goes into space, which has its own atmosphere, I guess.
Do you not think it's mental or thinking that there would be an end? I find it equally.
I think you pitched a good question.
Not
though,
equally,
like
but
what would the end look like?
Yeah, like because what would happen if you got to the end?
What would it be? Would it just be like a cut off ball? Like, would we just be a little tiny dot in a massive ball?
I like representation of beyond the universe in like shows and cartoons and stuff where it's just plain white. There's nothing there. You
out of bounds.
Out of bounds. It's just white.
Yeah, but plain white backgrounds is still something.
Yeah, it is. It's
like what's difference to that when they're just like
and
pure
someone's
black
gonna
space?
come in and listen to this. It's really fucking clever and be like, "Those fucking idiots."
Like, these guys have no idea.
Did you not hear about this theory about this?
That is why we had to put a disclaimer in at the start that we are not experts on the
random talking about.
We're just
interesting.
Having our thoughts out there.
Yeah.
So do you want me to lead on to my segment because mine's closely related to that?
Can I just ask something quickly?
Yeah. Of course you can.
It's a cute little question. What's everybody's favourite planet?
I've never thought about that.
Earth.
If it's not,
Jupiter.
I know. I know more about Earth than any other planet.
Other than Earth, what is your favourite planet?
I think Jupiter.
Pluto, because
relatable, Ryan.
Relatable.
I feel like I could go for a drink with Pluto and discuss many years of being called off.
You might upset a lot of people saying that. Not me. I'm not one of them. I love Pluto.
I thought you meant dwarves.
I love them as well.
I'm going to change my answer because I am well aware that it is not considered a planet anymore.
It should be.
So I'm going to say Mars because it's the only potential inhabitable planet in our solar system. All the others cannot be inhabited. There's Venus, but it's way too hot for it to sustain life. And all the other planets are made of gas, so
I like Jupiter.
We can't really inhabit. We can't stand on gas.
Why do you like Jupiter so much, Pomsky?
Because it is then a gas planet. Like, you look at it has such crazy weather phenomena and gas phenomena that could be just so fucking cool to look and listen and watch and digest. Yeah, exactly. It looks pretty. I have a marble that looks just like it. Fucking love it. But like, how interesting the weather and the gases. Like, how did it become about with all those different types of gases in that, and why doesn't it have like something to separate those gases?
Yeah. Okay.
Like, we've got our atmosphere with different layers. Why doesn't that?
I respect it.
I like Saturn personally. Pretty rings. Again, it's gas giant, but it just looks so cool. There's that big red spot on its surface, and that's just so hot. Like, as in, like, it's so sexy.
Okay. Okay.
As in, like,
I didn't know this about you, Hayden.
Yeah, I know. Oh my god. No. I meant like temperature-wise, it is so densely hot in that area. It's crazy. And it just looks cool.
Why is it so hot in that area? Why not everywhere?
I don't know.
Need to be
questions.
investigation.
I think there probably is a scientific reason.
Why
I just don't know it.
Why has it got a ring around it in that specific way and not like a debris field all the way around it? And why doesn't every place have that? Why hasn't every planet got that?
So if
we have a lot of questions that would like answers.
So hot. Just can't get it out of my mind.
Yeah. Yeah, it's as soon as you started talking about rings, I thought it was game over.
So then I have a question about Mars. What's everyone's thoughts on Mars?
Pretty cool, isn't it? No.
It's
red.
I already touched on that. I can. Yeah, I mean,
my segue is earlier, Mars or something to do with Mars. That's why I was just keeping it Mars.
No, yeah, I know. I'm just gonna like refer to like my previous opinion before that it's the only potential inhabitable planet in our solar system. So I guess that's kind of interesting that maybe one day, maybe like probably not in our lifetime.
Soon,
I was going to say, hasn't Elon got plans to be on there by 2030?
Something like that.
Yeah, but I mean, not maybe the amount of time it takes to travel there and back. The transportation that we have available right now.
Can someone Google this shit?
I think it's like 40 years.
Aiden, Google it.
Carry on talking, you know.
So I will go on to what I was looking at. So for everyone knows Elon. He's everywhere. He came. Never heard of him. You lucky soul.
Never heard of him.
Now, he's probably a lovely person, but I saw him speaking about.
Might be watching that.
He was on about Mars and how now. I don't know if it's him or whether he believes his scientists or someone like that believe we actually already inhabited Mars.
That is a theory, yeah.
Yeah, and apparently there's a certain chemical found on Mars that's only found in nuclear test sites. Now, I did some research on that because that sounds like crazy shit. But I will get to that in a second. But yeah, he was saying that it's found all over Mars, and obviously found in nuclear test sites on Earth. So there's the new theory that we used to inhabit Mars, and we ended up with a nuclear fallout. We absolutely blew the planet to kingdom come with nuclear explosions. And
God, you said with nuclear explosions.
That we were advanced civilization that did have space travel, and we came to Earth. I don't know why we'd go towards the sun, but why didn't we go to Mars, like Earth, straight away? If this is the case, like why start on Mars?
I don't think we would. If it's true, I don't think we would have had any choice in the matter because
yeah, that's true. Maybe
we don't have any choice that like. I'm gonna say spawning like a game reference. But we all spawned on Earth. We didn't have any choice on that.
Space hopping solar systems, right? Maybe we just found one that was because it has got water, but it's now frozen lakes under the surface, right? So it did have water at some point. It had mountains.
We probably just discovered that Earth is, if that was true. Look at Earth now. It's the perfect combination of everything to sustain life. I mean, just look at, all the animals. We're here, like...
Maybe Mars was just way more habitable. Like, it was like a choice between Earth or Mars.
The thing is, I have... that I'm going to pick a few bones here and say why I don't... why I don't agree with that is because... We've got fossils that we've discovered from like 2.2 million years ago. We've not once discovered any fossils. Like what happened to said humans that inhabited Earth if we weren't already brought up on here, on this planet.
Yeah.
So,
but we would have got rid of them like we keep doing. Why are we not finding like human fossils from before then?
Before when?
Like, I guess we like incinerate ourselves or bury ourselves now, right? So
yeah,
it was just at one point we started doing that because that's when we came to Earth.
but there is also quite plausible and concrete like evidence of, well, not evidence, it's still a theory. Like Darwin's theory of evolution has been a good model. So we've got fossils to do. It's
We've got
So-
like monkeys, and then we've got like, what was her name, Eve or something. She was the one that was the closest to a humanoid. That there was still an ape.
yeah, a great ape. Yeah,
Yeah, so there's that. But what happened from that point onwards?
Evolution, if you
Yeah.
believe
But
in
where
evolution.
was the earliest human? What was then the point of class of human?
Well, what was the earliest of anything? We know that humans didn't like just pop up onto
What's
this
to
planet.
say that they didn't just stop at that point and then we landed on Earth?
I'm not. Listen, I'm not disputing the
I know,
theory.
no.
It-
I'm just talking.
I mean, science is all about theories, aren't they? So, I mean, yeah,
It's like I can definitely get both ways. I'm definitely on the believer that we did not come from Mars. But
you just have to.
Just for the sake of like the conversation and stuff. Yeah, it's interesting.
No,
It's
Aiden,
interesting.
I appreciated how much you went for trying to make it plausible before denying it. You actually was like, let's consider this a second. That is a very scientist behavior of you.
Let me say something right now. I considered it, and then whatever I was about to say, Hayden said it as well. So I couldn't really say the same thing. But yeah, I mean, I'm just being devil's advocate. It's
I'm gonna
interesting.
I'm gonna interject.
Yeah, did you find out?
If people are like listening and they're like, oh, how far is it? He's not said.
They've already took the time to Google it themselves.
yeah, exactly. It would take roughly 3 years right now, so I was 1 year off. I said
It's not that bad. 3 years.
and 140 million miles away from Earth. Average.
3 years. 3 years. That's not that long.
There's already people that they're already taking applications for people
Yes, I
to
saw
go on no return trips to Mars.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
No return trips.
Yeah, you're there
yeah,
to start the colony.
I frequent TikTok. I know it's awful sometimes, but
I heard it on the news, not even just TikTok. I heard it on the news.
No, I heard it on the news, but what I'm about to say is like I learned through TikTok was there's a girl on TikTok. She's actively really, really wanting to be the first person on Mars, and I think she's young. She's like in her 20s, early 20s, and she is so dedicated to going to Mars that she really wants to be the first person on Mars and on that no return trip. To set up the first bases, to set up the first, the starting point of
imagine having that opportunity.
I can remember there was like 3 guys going for it, and then one of them got kicked out because there was like a certain test they didn't pass, and it was so vigorous. They were like, "No, that's it, you're gone."
Imagine having that opportunity, starting civilization again.
You'd go down in history. If you care about that stuff, a lot of people care.
Denied it.
I know.
Going through all the testing and then being like, no, sorry.
Oh, I really want to apply right now. I know for a fact that I get denied.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, you have to have like, they're wanting like certain people that are like experts in certain industries.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
And there might be like a height requirement as well. I'm joking.
No, I think that there more than likely is, to be fair.
Ryan's just not saying anything, right?
Podcast
come on, like
supermodels
have to have a certain height, right? So, what's to say that astronauts and
it's 2024, and you can, people are more accepting.
Look. I'm a solid 4 out of 10 in looks department, and I make up for it. My personality bumps it up to a
Booming.
10. Yeah.
We love
I
you,
hope-
Ryan. We love you. We...
So, considering we've already decided that
Stop
this is actually
gaslighting her.
that this is actually BS, and God knows fucking what they're on about. I see it in the sense of Mars has got a lot of things where we were like, this is a habitable planet, or could have been. But I did a little bit of research into how common or how uncommon the chemical found on Mars is. And it actually sounds pretty freaking common. So he said whether it's like he tried to make it vague so the majority can understand what it's on about.
Yeah, so simplifying it.
Yeah, exactly. But if you actually look at that chemical, to be fair, there is lots of different versions of that chemical. So there's unstable version. There's so many different types of it discovered nearly everywhere. So there's some like in like UV lamps almost. So they're used for like flash lamps, arc lamps. Apparently, it can be found in anesthetic. Didn't know that.
Ooh, okay.
It was so fucking random. Don't know what it does in anesthetic, but it was used in lasers and dimmer modules. It's literally so many random things, but it is where is it? There's a bit that has like a fluorescent glow, which is blue or lavenderish glow. So it's used like with electronics and making lights and stuff like that as well. As I said, whether it's a certain type of that chemical, if he was wanting to go into more depth, but obviously he just said the one type of chemical. So
yeah,
it's pretty common. Pretty common. And it's found in our atmosphere that we breathe.
I think that's why, honestly, we're so interested in going to us, you know, to set up a new place, to launch ourselves further into the universe, you know, that Mars will be that launching platform to other planets in the future.
Well, this is it, really. We should just like planet hop to places that we can actually survive.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to do it tomorrow?
Because, like,
think...
3 years, that's 3 years less if you're already on Mars to getting out there.
Yeah, yes. Can we also edit out the fact that I said 40 years earlier?
No
chance.
No, we'll keep that in.
No, we're keeping on an hour. Right, fine, I'll fucking edit it out. I won't. Let's stay then. Because
Trust me, there is plenty of stuff that I'm going to seem like such an idiot on. So
I'd also have to edit out the fact that I'm mentioning it now. And I can't be asked for that work.
Well,
so
yeah, okay, we can
go. So time travel, teleportation.
Go on. Do we believe in it? Does it exist?
It exists. Scientifically, it does. Yeah.
Okay.
So the fact of that being,
go on then. So, how does it work out?
So space travel. If you're traveling in space, time passes a lot different than it does when you're on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're in space travel, you could go out there for a year, and then you'll come back to you're out there. Like say it's a 6-month expedition. 6 months there, 6 months back. You come back, and then time would have changed 6 years. I'm not getting it accurate, but just like for an example, like I'm paraphrasing. But time passes differently on Earth than it does in space.
I know it all depends on how fast you're traveling as well. Like we can't go faster than the speed of light. Nothing can go faster than the speed of light. But the closer we know, the closer you travel to the fast of light, I think it's the slower time passes. I don't think that indicates into time travel though. It's just
time is all relative.
It's time relative to the
Yes.
point of what you left. So
it's
not
technically time
technically
travel.
it's
It
not
is.
technically time travel.
I
It is.
mean, you
It's
can
not-
go
it's not-
back hours on the planet if you just take a flight.
It's not time travel in the sense that you'd see in films and TV shows where you'd go back in time and like it like in a different era. But time travels differently in space because light travels at so you're traveling away from the distance of what light hits Earth. So time is all dependent on light hitting Earth. That time is only made up because of day and night. We made like a clock depending on that, like night and day. So when you're out in space, you don't see, and you come back, it will be different.
Because time is relative to the person and what they're doing.
Yeah.
As we perceive.
So I
on the
might have a
planet.
longer day than you. Even though it's exactly the same time, I may have done more and got more done in that specific time than you. Or time might have just gone quicker.
But traveling away from the light that hits Earth.
Plus, light is pretty slow in comparison. But yet again, light speed is to the person perceiving it, right? Which also then depends on their eyesight.
Sorry, people who are blind.
All
Well, that's
colourblind,
it, like-
all my colourblind people out there, let's all unite together. I'm colourblind.
Like, the speed of light to them means nothing.
It means something, just because they can't.
Well, yeah, they can probably see some light
can't see
somewhere.
it.
But,
no,
like...
I'm saying they could still travel
Yeah.
at a speed if it ever gets to that point, but they can
It's
like
just
go in
to
a car.
It's-
You know, like they obviously can't drive. But
Do you think, though, they would have faster or slower days? Because they can't perceive the light.
So what I was touching on, yeah, we'll get
don't
back to
know.
the question. Sorry, I didn't mean to
No,
interrupt. But like, I need to back up the corner. Like, what I was referring to was Einstein's theory of relativity. Yeah. So that is what I didn't like necessarily mean per se, like traveling back in time on the planet and then going through history that has happened or going into the future of what will happen on the
I know what you meant.
Yeah, we all knew what you meant.
What you meant, Ryan.
I just had to back the corner. Right, okay, right. Continue.
Hence why I was going on about relativity and how everything's relevant to the actual person.
We
go
know
on,
what you
continue.
meant. Oh, he's getting a bit self-conscious, bless him.
I don't want people to realise that I am actually an idiot.
I mean, it's okay. It's okay.
First episode in. Fucking
We're all
hell.
friends.
Little Rai. Fucking idiot.
No, but
Anyway, continue.
speaking, you said time travel and space travel. I think because scientists believe that we can't travel at the speed of light, there's no way to be able to get to the speed of light or beyond that. It's made people look into like not I forgot the word, not portals, but
Wormholes?
wormholes. Thank you. Yeah. So being able to travel far distances in space, potentially there'll be technology in the future where we can create a wormhole to another place to travel at, mass distances in such a short time. And I think that would be so cool. Imagine. And that just brings a nerd out into me and thinks of like Halo and stuff with slip space travel and stuff. I sometimes wish I was born in the future to like be able to experience this stuff, but
Yeah.
You have no idea what the future holds, my friend.
I don't. However, it excites me knowing that in the future there most probably will be a way to travel to different places further away.
Yeah,
I mean,
I believe so, sir.
we look at our cousin galaxy, Andromeda,
yeah,
and that
yeah.
would be such a cool like stepping point, to when we do eventually go to different galaxies and stuff. That's probably going to be the first one we go to.
Wait,
And
sorry.
it's-
Can I interrupt in a minute? What
Yeah,
you
of course.
can say? I was just having like my own tangent in my head as we're speaking, and I was there being like, so like a lot of gases you can't see, right? Unless it's so dense.
Right.
So, and if it's so dense, a light passes behind it and you can't see it most of the time, or it's very like washed out. What's to say that a wormhole isn't just an extremely dense mass of gas?
It's a extremely dense.
I don't know. I'm not smart enough for this.
I know. I feel like I'm really stupid saying it, but at the same time, like, what stops it being so thick? Because it says like it absorbs light.
Yeah.
So what if it's just an extremely dense, a dense ball of gas that anything enters it just loses its light?
But could you use that for travel purposes?
Well, if it's a ball of gas, it probably doesn't do no. Other than
we can
make it into it.
Yeah.
If we could make it. So if it's going to absorb light, if it's like a ball of gas that is so dense.
There's a person probably listening.
Being like, you're an absolute fucking nutter.
They're calling us all the names under the sun. You may not know this.
Like wormholes hasn't been actually confirmed.
No, it hasn't.
It's just a theory, but what we theorize is that it's a matter of exotic matter is the correct term for it.
Exotic.
So,
but that's just because they don't fucking know what it is.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's been scientific calculations, theories that have eventually been proven to be facts.
I feel like you've always got to try and validate what you're saying, Ryan.
Don't worry. I'm being devil's advocate. You need someone like that in a podcast. You know what I mean?
Is exotic matter the same as dark matter?
No. We've got.
Wait, isn't there like a color that's that black? It literally absorbs light, so it's not reflective.
Yeah, what's it called? I don't want to say venti black. It's not that, but we discovered it recently, didn't we?
Yeah, but what if a black hole is literally just that?
I mean, it absorbs light, doesn't it? Black holes.
Can it be a gas? The thing that we've discovered.
You're still on gas.
I am. Like, because to be fair, space is majority either no gas or gas. So it's just a lot of particles in nothing. So
what I was saying, like obviously you asked the question of is exotic matter the same as dark matter? We know that dark matter is invisible.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why?
Because we can't observe it.
We can't observe it right now. But there are.
Is that we physically can't? Like our eyes don't.
Yeah. So the very, very, very basic understanding I have of dark matter is everything in between. So we look up at the night sky. That is dark matter. All the things between like planets and the stars and everything, that's dark matter. We've only very basic understanding right now, and scientists are looking into it because they want to learn how to harness dark matter for whatever projects they have out there. They theorize that dark matter could be used for a myriad of things, energy, whatever. But dark matter is everything in between, space, time, everything.
Yeah, you're exactly right. So when you look at the night sky, so the darkness that you see is referred to as dark matter. The exotic matter is included in like wormholes, black holes. Exotic matter is that we don't know the properties behind it, but we know that it's there because it
We know it's there.
causes something.
Yeah, it's got a cause and effect.
Yeah, exactly. The dark
Okay.
matter is something that we can't see, which is like if there's darkness between stars, like dark matter is space, basically.
Yeah, there's something there though.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
There's still something there.
If there's nothing there, if there's nothing there, it's like there has to be something there.
Yeah.
Right,
so that's what dark matter is.
And this black stuff is actually fucking mind-boggling and amazing.
What's it called?
Shit.
What's it actually called? Vanta.
Vanta Black. Yeah.
Vanta Black. I said Venti Black.
It's actually insane.
Yeah.
I think it's carbon nanotubes. It's chemical vapor deposition process. Light strikes Vanta Black. Instead of bouncing off it, becomes trapped and continually deflects amongst the tubes. Absorbs and eventually dissipates as heat. So it's up to 400 degrees Celsius or 752 Fahrenheit. Like, so if it absorbs light, it becomes hotter. How crazy is that?
I mean, it's not everything though. If anything absorbs light.
Well, white can absorb light. But to be fair, there's not many things that actually absorb light. It normally just reflects off of.
I'm going to go on a little bit of a tangent because I just looked it up and yeah, I was right in thinking it. I'm going to call out the creator of Vanta Black. He's a dickhead, right? Because he patented it. And I don't think he's letting anyone use it or letting very few people use it. And so to combat that, there's an artist out there that I don't know if it's, I don't know their gender.
There's someone in Massachusetts.
They created, to counteract the blackest black, they created the pinkest pink and haven't patented it and lets everybody use it. Because the pattern between Vanta Black, the creator's just like, no one can use it in their art. And I think that's really stupid. However, it's cool that it's still a thing. But yeah, I'm gonna say the person who created it, dickhead.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's that. Like, I think that's been discovered in our time, hasn't it?
Yeah, recently.
Vanta Black, yeah. So he's not dead. Recently. He's just a dickhead.
Well, fucking shook. Like, no, edit that.
Yeah, it's very recent.
It's also resistant to mechanical vibrations.
I've never actually heard that. What you said.
Because it absorbs heat and light and everything,
and it can't vibrate.
It gets really, really hot.
Right. It exhibits thermal stability.
There's videos on YouTube of people who have like Vanta Black objects and stuff, and they say,
so they're apparently using it in like telescopes to help and infrared cameras to see space without the reflections of other things.
So I've heard the term Vanta Black, but I've never actually known what it is until you described it though.
Yeah, it's the darkest black you can get.
Yeah, it literally looks like black space. Yeah, like, it looks like nothing. It looks like absolutely nothing.
What does nothing look like?
Black.
Black. Why does it have to be black? Why does nothing have to be black?
Because white means there's something there, right?
No. I mean, if it's nothing, then it can't be any shade or any colour. Because it's nothing.
To be fair, it looks velvety. I feel like it looks velvety.
It looks velvety, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
That's exactly my thoughts. It looks like velvety. It would. Yeah,
it'd be soft to touch.
Velvet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But technically, it's like nanotubes. It's just like a block with loads of channels in it. What the hell?
That's cool.
Absorbing black body radiation, the coating process suitable durability, which enables them to perform well in diverse temperature ranges. Environments such as a vacuum or air applications. Is optical configuration. Oh my god.
Crazy, it's got so many uses.
It made into a spray paint.
How does colour have so much uses? That's insane.
Oh, it requires a special license. Not everyone can have it.
Yeah, that's yeah. I think that was the creator's thing behind it.
Mm.
So he doesn't let like artists use it or anything. And it's like, well, screw you then, dude.
Sosori Nanosystems also marketed a line of non-nanotube spray paintable paints known as Vanta Black VBX. That's even easier to apply. Yeah, because I think this material has to be at a certain temperature to be applicable.
Shout out to the creator of the Pinkest Pink, though. You're a real one. You're a G.
In case you're listening.
Yeah.
In 2019 in Germany, there was an international motor show of a BMW spray painted Vanta Black.
I saw that.
That's cool. Well, after fangirling after Vanta Black. Carry on.
Fangirling over Vanta Black?
Yeah.
That's a
It took a breath away. Yeah.
I genuinely think you are the only person in fucking human history to have ever said fangirling over Vanta Black.
I don't think I am. Anyone that likes the colour black will fucking love and adore Vanta Black.
Anyway, swiftly moving on.
I love that. I love this so much, by the way.
See, I'm pretty sure Hayden, if he was a girl, it would have been there being like, I'd fangirl over Vanta Black.
So science. Just the word science. Discuss. What does that mean? What does that word mean to you?
Theories that have been proven correct. The discovering...
Discovery of life, discovering it's the discovery
it's just
of everything.
Discovery of something.
Yeah.
I mean, it's in everything, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can't avoid science.
You can't.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, if you were nothing to do with the internet and you just, I guess if you was just taught how to do things, then, say if you lived on a farm, never had access to internet. And you just grew up being like, oh, okay, if you do this and do this, it does this.
Yeah, I mean, not necessarily, though. I disagree. I mean, no, I'm not going to get into, like, the religious part.
Yeah, let's avoid that.
Yeah.
But you can't avoid science. I mean, you'll like, even without internet, like, we're curious creatures. We always wonder.
And guys, there was a time before the internet.
Yeah. But then, like, people
then
became scientists and then did creation. So technically, science is the creation of something or the identifying of something.
So if you thought...
Because if someone made a herbal remedy before anyone knew anything, if you were made a herbal remedy... Was you, like, involved in the science of that remedy?
Yeah.
Because you're technically putting two and two together to make something that helps.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
science.
a good model to have that I always live by. So if you took all, like, the science books out the world, like, burnt them to a crisp, like none of the, like, science facts or the great thinkers of Albert Einstein, Stephen Hawking, none of that exists. Like, just took all of that away, and then fast forward another, say, like 100,000 years, that'll all still come back because the same tests will still be done.
Yeah,
the same results will come back. So I think it's undisputable that science is unavoidable. we as humans are curious
Should we look up the
creatures.
definition? Have you got the definition up?
Definition of what?
Science.
The definition of science. Well,
Yeah.
it's the study of everything.
I'm pretty sure that's what Pomsky said.
Was it? Well, we
Pretty
can
much.
cut that out. we can cut.
Yeah, the systematic study of the structure and behavior on a physical and natural world through observation, experimentation, and the testing of theories.
Yeah, we'll cut that out. We'll cut that out.
That's literally what Pomsky said.
Your thoughts to me.
Oh, we'll cut that out. We'll cut that out. Like the listeners aren't even listening to this right now, so it's pointless me even saying
Yeah,
that.
to be fair, anyone that's got this far, you're doing well.
Ryan asked the question, me and Pomsky answered it, and then Ryan's like, well, no, I disagree. It's
No, I asked the question. No,
Ryan.
fuck off. Right, no, fuck off. I asked the question. I was like, what is science?
We should keep this in.
Yeah, so we all love each other very much.
We do.
Yeah, we do.
Very much.
We don't mean anything we say to each other.
Yeah, exactly. New viewers coming in, take it all with a pinch of salt. We all absolutely adore each other.
You prick.
Yeah, dickhead.
Who are you calling a fucking prick? Who are you calling a dickhead?
I'm quite impressed with myself then. Sorry.
Yeah. Pat on the back. A nice
What,
crisp high five.
Impressed
good.
with yourself that you called me a dick, or
The
Not everything's
systematic
about you,
study
Ryan.
of Structure and behavior.
it's all about. No.
Cut that.
Yeah, well, that'll probably definitely get cult.
Cult.
That'll definitely get cut.
We were going so well to not get anything cut out, and then
Now we're like, cut. So,
Right, back to the episode.
moving on. Back to the water and Mars having oceans. And obviously we are a very water-based planet. Currently on Earth, God help us all. So a little thing that I stumbled across yesterday was apparently we're getting a new ocean. We are going to be gaining a sixth ocean within the next 5 to 10 million years.
Holy crap.
How crazy is that? So this new ocean is going to split Africa in half.
Okay.
So it's tectonic movement that's gonna just split it, and I think it's the Indian Ocean and one other's just gonna come in between Africa and split it up. So then it's gonna be two separate continents.
Yeah. That's
and-
so cool.
I know, right? I was like, considering like, okay, yeah, we are mainly water, and normally it's like our waters are rising, it's taking over land, blah blah blah. But not even just that, like tectonic plates moving is just gonna split it up and end up with another ocean in between.
Mm.
And that's just crazy. Then to be fair, I did go down a rabbit hole of like the Mariana Trench and deepest parts of the ocean.
You can touch on that. It's still science related.
That'll be a good episode idea.
Yeah,
like,
so I feel like
ocean.
Mariana Trench and the deep depths of the ocean is. What do you want to say about it, Hayden? What do you think?
I think we should save it
For its whole thing. Because to be fair,
that
we
could
do
be a
have
whole
like,
episode
yeah,
on
we
its
do
own.
have in the works like dinosaurs. So like, for example, the Megalodon is meant to be down there, or could have been down there, or something of the sort. So we were gonna have an episode based on that anyway.
Yeah, I think that's a good place. But just as a little
Clip it.
note on things, I'm really fascinated by the ocean. It's very
amazing.
Yeah, it is very, very interesting, and the fact that we know more about space than we do about our own ocean, crazy.
Is it because
crazy.
Is the ocean just technically more dense than?
I think it's just harder to. As crazy as that sounds,
because it's like the pressure, isn't it?
Yeah, the pressure.
Is there more pressure in water than there is in space? Oh, well, I guess it's gas in it, so gas is easier to.
I don't know if there's more pressure in the ocean than space. I just think.
But then, if it wasn't, then wouldn't we be able to go in the ocean with the things we send into space?
I think.
Or actually, isn't it because of gravity? Because the closer you get to the center of the Earth, the heavier the gravity is.
I don't know. I don't know.
But then water negates gravity as well.
I want to say it's because we're more interested in researching space than we are the ocean. As a human, as
we want to do.
Yeah, as humans, I think. But there's still people out there that are investigating the ocean, doing experiments with the ocean, and discovering more things about the ocean now more than ever before.
I was actually scrolling for stuff for this, and I came across this one that looks like a shrimp, but it's actually like a really hostile thing that's really predatorial, and we've literally just discovered it. I'm like, well, how?
There's insane things in the ocean that we have yet to discover that are just crazy.
Things that we don't even know that we've discovered yet because it's very much unexplored.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
It's just crazy to think like the deep depths down there. But to be fair, we've gotten pretty low and deep down. It's just for the fact of there's just so much to cover.
I have got a very good wrap-up segment of the
Come
episode.
on, then. Come on.
It is it's quiz questions.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, some of them might be quite difficult, but I have got the answers there.
That's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
I don't mind looking stupid on the internet. It is okay with me.
I mean, I am stupid, so
yeah,
we can edit it out. We can edit it out and then put like a little AI voice of your voice saying the correct answer. So if we got disclaimer, any question that Hayden does get right, it's AI voice.
No,
I'm joking.
I know.
Okay, go on.
I'm joking to the listeners. Okay, do you want to start with the quest? No.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We've got 20 minutes.
Okay,
do you think it'll take 20 minutes? Or?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. First question. What does DNA stand for?
Oh, don't tell me.
Who's making points? Who's taking points?
I'll keep points.
Okay. DNA. Dynamic.
I'm not giving any hints. Say what you think it is.
I'll let Pomsky go first.
There is something to do with it coiling around each other in the words, and I can't remember which one it is. I used to know it. That's sad.
Do you want to go, Hayden?
No, can't think of it.
I know one part, and that is the A bit. I'm pretty sure stands for acid.
It does.
But, okay, amazing. Do we get points on that?
No, you don't.
I think you do. I think you should.
No, he doesn't.
It's 3 letters, right? So it's 1 point.
I'm a fucking quiz master. No, it's not. It's not even 3 letters.
DNA.
DNA.
Oh, is one of them together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nucleotide. I'm guessing.
No.
No.
Well, you're not gonna fucking.
Is it's something to do with nuclear? Nuclear something.
Yes.
Nucleus.
Nuclear.
is a part of the
Nuclear. Nuclear.
No.
Nuclear.
I'm gonna have to push you for an answer. You got 10 seconds.
Nucleic.
9.
Nuclear.
7.
I don't know.
6.
I don't know.
Okay.
There's something nucleic acid or something. I don't know.
You were
so close.
No, honestly, you were very close.
I knew the last part was acid. As for the other two, I don't know.
So the actual answer was deoxyribonucleic.
Yeah, so the
acid.
ribbon bit is the bit to mean it curls around itself.
Well, if you can't even pronounce
helix,
it, how was I going to get it?
Deoxyribonucleic acid.
I was never ever going to get that in a million
So
years.
it's see, I got the bit that says polynucleotide chain. That's what
Did you?
Stop
Did
googling it.
No, because I googled it after you told us what it was. So
I don't think you got the blue bit right. Okay,
I said it nuclear. Well, you said nuclear.
No. I'm just going to clear it up right now. No, nobody got the answer right.
No,
I
I'm saying 1
still
point
no.
to Hayden. To be fair,
It's still
if
no.
not
acid.
2 points.
So the next question:
No, okay, I'll shut up.
how many bones are in the human body?
Oh, 300 and something, isn't it?
So I'm going to say now the question doesn't actually go into depth. In a baby's body, a newborn baby's body, it's more than what it actually says here. So it's the adult amount.
An adult human body. It's not 202.
What did you say? What did you say at the first?
I said 300, but then I was like, no, it's 202. 203?
Is that your final answer?
203. Yeah, that's my final answer.
Okay, what are you saying, Pomsky?
I'm gonna pick a random number because I have no idea. And yet again, used to don't know anymore.
I can hear
152.
152. So
152.
What? Who do I give the point to? The closest to it.
The closest to it, yeah.
So Hayden was 3. It's 206, but I'm gonna give Hayden the point. So it's 1-0 to Hayden right now.
At a point though. Hell yeah.
I had to give you 2 points.
So
thank you.
Third question. You honestly, you should.
I'm Quizmaster next round.
You should both. You should both know this.
Okay.
That doesn't bode well.
Listen
I know,
carefully.
I'm not gonna. What to what?
Listen carefully.
Listen carefully.
Oh, okay.
The concept of gravity was discovered by which famous physicist?
Should we just say it at the same time? 3, 2, 1.
I don't remember his name.
We should have a buzzer system going on, but it's hard to do over the call.
I'll let
I don't remember.
First.
But you went first last time. Like Pomsky went first for the first question.
I knew he sat under a tree with an apple, and that were it.
Yeah, so you're first. You're first to answer.
Yeah, I know the answer.
I know you know the answer. Go on, Pomsky. What is that? I'm gonna have to push you for an answer.
I don't know.
5 seconds. 5, 4, 3,
This is cringe.
2, 1. Okay. What is it, Hayden?
Do I need to include the sir bit?
I already know that you know the
Just
answer
say
from
however
what.
Sir Isaac Newton.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
See, I didn't think he was the one that discovered it, but hey.
Apple fell on his head, didn't it?
Yeah, you literally said that, Pomsky.
I was like, oh no, she's got it. She knows.
I know.
Yeah, I know the story of it because it's the most fucking stupid story ever. Who fucking sits under a tree, has an apple fall on their head, and be like, That should have a name. That should.
It's literally known as Newton's laws of gravity.
I just think of Newton's cradle, which nuts onto each other.
Can I just say, if I was in that position,
energy.
if I was in that position of like an apple dropping on my head, my instant thought would have not been, "Oh, that must be something called gravity," or what. I would have been like,
"Yeah,
who the fuck threw that at me?"
Yeah, literally. That's far more explainable than it just fell on your head.
Was like, oh,
you need to give it a name.
He didn't automatically think, "Oh, that was gravity."
I know, but
okay, okay. Fourth question. You both ready?
Yeah.
What is the hardest natural substance on Earth? And it's gonna have to go to Hayden.
Is it? I'm thinking.
No, we're just gonna have to shout it out. But we're both obviously got to think about that one.
Yeah, we've been taking it so far.
I think I know. I can't even ask if it's a certain thing. I'm just gonna have to.
I'm gonna have to take your first answer.
Is it diamond?
Rude. No.
It's not diamond. Okay. What are you thinking, Pomsky?
I have no idea. I just know it's not diamond.
It's not diamond. Right, so I'm gonna. The mantle's gone to you. You're the answer. It's gone to Hayden first. No, it's to you.
What are you even on about?
I'm gonna have to push for the answer.
We both don't know, so just give it to us.
You both don't know.
No.
As a matter of fact, one of you did know. It is actually diamond.
Hell
it's not
yeah!
Though, because you can break diamond easily.
It is diamond. It is diamond.
Is it actually?
So, yeah, it is. It is.
Fuck yeah.
So Hayden is currently 3-0 up.
I'm not even gonna show gloat because like things, or showboat because things could change around easy. So, go. Cool.
I don't have many questions with the goal too, but there's 50 questions here that I've got.
I can't go to 50.
We'll go to 20. We'll go to 20. So fifth question.
Exactly, there is another one.
What is it?
Lonsdaleite is an allotrope carbon atom. It's considered 58% harder than diamond.
No. It's not a natural substance though, is that?
It's a carbon nanotube.
Yeah,
it's part carbon.
Yeah, not natural.
Carbon is natural.
Yeah. Carbon's is its own.
It's a carbon
substance.
atom.
Yeah, so is diamond. Yeah, right. Look.
Diamond is pressure formed material.
Exactly. Right. I'm just going. I'm just going off what the quiz is telling me. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay. So sixth question.
Enhancement.
I know. I actually fucking know this as well. Down to a T. And I've said it. I've said this answer to Pomsky not too long ago as well. Okay. Who's next on the answer?
Just say it and we'll shout if we know.
Okay. Humans and chimpanzees share roughly how much DNA?
99%. No. Was it 99? I don't. Was it mentioned earlier? 99.
He told me yesterday.
I literally had this conversation with Pomsky because I know this answer.
I'm going off what I think Pomsky said it earlier, 99. but I think that was wrong because that's with like each other. But I'm going to say 99.
Yeah, I think I was just general terming.
Yeah. I'm going to say 99.
I was saying it exactly.
That's my final answer.
That's your final answer.
Yeah.
So Pomsky, you've got a chance to.
And I remember. Do I actually pay attention to what you tell me? That's the answer right there.
I hope so.
Did I pay attention? No.
Got to push you for an answer.
Why are you going to push for an answer?
9.
Why are you being so weird about this?
7.
I'm going to say 97%.
If it's 98, we're both fucked.
We both get a point.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So the answer is 98%. Who'd have get the fucking points to? Who do I give it to?
Doesn't matter, no matter what
Both.
Hayden's won, but both of us can have a point.
Both.
Oh,
Okay.
you don't give us a point, either one.
Yeah, whichever. It's up to you, Quizmaster. We'll both one off.
Okay, right. I'll play fair. 4-1. Since you met halfway. I'll give Pomsky one as well as you.
Hell yeah.
That just shows to everyone listening
Because you
how much I actually pay attention to that man and what he says.
Yeah, exactly. I literally told you.
Should we go to 10 questions?
Okay, right. This should be an easy one.
Okay.
Should be.
So should the freaking Isaac Newton one, but
My brain's working overtime right now, and I don't like it.
being put under pressure, literally,
Yeah,
you could say, "What's your name?" and I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know. 10 questions. Let's do 10.
Literally,
10.
ask me a question, put me under pressure. I won't.
So are we changing the format where whoever shouts it out first?
Yeah.
The correct answer.
No one should be given the right to decide first.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Whoever shouts it out first. Which is the main gas that makes up the Earth's atmosphere?
Carbon dioxide.
I was going to say carbon. So yeah.
Well,
Hayden,
both of you are wrong.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oxygen would be nice.
Nitrogen.
No. Nitrogen.
Methane. Oh,
Right.
Methane. Nitrogen.
you said nitrogen.
It's nitrogen. Nitrogen is like I've not even like researched it. I think it's like 70% of Earth's atmosphere.
Okay.
Which layer of the atmosphere?
The atmosphere.
The atmosphere has layers.
No, you've got the ozone layer, and then you've got the atmosphere. Okay, right. It's still 4-1. Moving on.
I thought, did I not get it right?
No,
Yeah, you did.
You
did.
didn't.
You said
You
nitrogen, didn't he?
He didn't say nitrogen. No, he didn't.
Oh,
I did say
thought he
nitrogen.
No, you
I
didn't.
thought you did.
No, you didn't.
No,
you
I
didn't.
said.
Well, I'll review that in editing, okay?
Yeah, you can. You can.
I said carbon dioxide, and then you're like, no. So I said,
Yeah,
nitrogen.
exactly.
Nitrogen, and then I said methane.
Carbon dioxide is a byproduct of when people breathe it in.
Okay, no,
And then breathe it out.
Methane is the byproduct of you farting, but still.
I'll take it. Go on.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, there is layers, but it's temperature, not chemicals.
You ready? You both ready?
Yeah. Go.
What is the most abundant gas in the Earth's atmosphere?
Oxygen? That's not a gas.
It is.
Is it a gas? I don't know. I'm just shouting shit out before I even think about it.
Oxygen is a gas. Is that your final answer? Oh yeah, I mean, like you can both shout at the same time.
I'm busy researching atmosphere now.
No, don't do that. Shout your answer.
Oxygen.
No, you said oxygen before, and I said it was wrong.
Oh,
What
did
was the question?
You said it was wrong.
What's the most abundant gas
guess
in the
again?
Earth's atmosphere?
Can I guess again?
You both shouted out at the same time. The first answer goes to whoever said it. The winner goes to the first person who said it.
Nitrogen. Isn't that the same
What?
as the previous question?
What
Carbon
did you say?
dioxide.
What did you say, Pomsky?
Nitrogen.
Yeah,
It's the exact same question.
Yeah. It's not. It's
No,
just
yeah,
like,
it is. 'Cause I said it was a thing. Oh, I'm an idiot.
I literally said before he's like literally 70% of the Earth's atmosphere.
You literally
Oh
said,
my
yeah, it is
God.
the
I
most.
literally gave you the fucking answer before I read that fucking next question out. Alright, 4-2.
All right. Amazing.
People are going to be kicking themselves listening to
Right, Ada, you fucking idiot.
Oh, don't
Right.
worry. It would have been all of us at some point.
Okay. Question number 8.
The
Roughly.
ozone layer is part of the atmosphere.
What?
Still on it.
What symbol on the periodic table represents N? I'm joking. I'm joking.
Nitrogen.
I'm joking.
Nitrogen.
I'm joking.
Go on.
Right, number 8. Question number 8. Roughly, how long does it take for the sun's light to reach Earth? 8 minutes, 8 hours, or 8 days? So
8
you've got
minutes. 8 minutes. 8 minutes.
8 hours.
Hin said the first answer right. He
Yes.
answered it correctly first. It
8
is
minutes.
8 minutes.
I thought it was 9 minutes, but I'm glad you gave more. You should have said it was multiple choice. 'Cause then
I didn't know until I read the question, to be honest.
All right, cool. I knew it was
Right,
minutes.
so it's 5-2 to Hayden right now. Okay, so question number 9.
TFC.
Okay. You should know this. Both of you should know this.
Okay.
Question number 9. Which famous British physicist wrote A Brief History of
Cox.
Time? Keep saying an answer. I'll take the first answer.
British.
The first correct answer. Yeah, British physicist that wrote A Brief History of Time.
Stephen
Both of
Hawking.
you should know. Yes.
Yes.
Hayden got it.
It's just because he's obsessed with Brian Cox at the moment. That's why I said it.
I love Brian Cox. He is.
Me too.
Oh, he's so cool.
He is. Okay. Question number 10.
I should probably stop paying attention.
Yeah, you should.
I've lost, so I was just researching my own shit now.
Does it come back? If we go to
Or
20,
isn't.
if we go to 20,
If I go to 20.
I mean, I've got 50 questions here.
Oh, fucking
Right.
hell.
Alright, question 20.
Question 20.
No, question 10, sorry.
I was scared. I was like, what's happened to my life since then? We're on 9.
You got blackout.
you blacked out here, dude. Welcome back to reality.
Oh, shit.
we were concerned about you for some time.
sorry.
Okay, question 10. At what temperature are Celsius and Fahrenheit equal?
Equal?
So what? Like basically, what is?
Never, because it's
never.
32.
No, I mean, what? Yeah, the question is a bit fucked up there. But what I could explain it as, because I understand that.
Isn't in Celsius
what-
0,
what
Fahrenheit's
is-
32?
What is freezing temperature in Fahrenheit and what is freezing temperature in Celsius? So
0 and 32.
Yeah.
Incorrect.
0 and 33.
Incorrect.
0 and 34.
Wait, what? Pomsky, you're gonna have to start saying some answers.
No, because I thought it's 0 and 32, so.
It's not.
What is it then, boss?
Go on, boss.
Keep
man.
going. Keep going.
0
Keep
and
going
30
higher.
0 and 35.
0 and 42.
Incorrect.
0 and 36.
Pomsky, come on.
No,
0
I
and
give up now,
37.
board.
0 and 38. 0 and 39. 0 and 40.
Yeah,
0 and 1, 0 and 2, 0 and 3.
Did I get it? The 0 and 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First time as well.
Every time.
First fucking time. I can't believe that you actually knew that off by heart. That is fucking insane. That's fucking
What's the answer again?
mental.
Sorry.
Negative 40 Fahrenheit is equal to 0 degrees Celsius. Basically, it's
oh wait, no,
freezing
I was going the other way around. I was saying 0 and 30. No, I got it
No,
right.
because
Yeah.
the higher the number.
No. I got it right. Yeah. Whoa. No.
Right.
Go on.
Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going for a quick toilet break.
Degree.
Pomsky.
So
I was
Celsius Fahrenheit. It's 32 Fahrenheit to 0 degrees Celsius.
I said that.
So-
We both said that.
I might have changed the fucking question then. It said what temperature are Celsius Fahrenheit equal?
But they're never equal.
Let's Google that. Yeah, because they never are.
So
equal.
who said 32 first then? I
We
think it
both
might
said-
have been Pomsky.
I can't remember anymore. That was so long ago.
It might have actually been Pomsky that said 32 first.
But we both. Okay. Well.
What
I'm not
temperature?
I think
I didn't get it, guys. Oops.
No, we can rewind it.
Wait,
back.
what
We can
does
rewind it back.
what temperature does
It
is
becoming equal?
what temperature?
Right, let me go for a pace.
Celsius and Fahrenheit equal.
You got it right.
I'm a shit quiz master apparently.
I think you got it right, Pomsky. First.
It's minus 40.
Oh, okay. Did get it right then.
My God, yeah. So minus 40 degrees and minus 40 Fahrenheit is the same.
Hell yeah! All right, cool.
What the fuck? But you didn't see minus though. You was just going.
I
up.
know. I know. I was going up because I got it confused. Shh.
Yeah.
You just
Me
need to
too.
know.
I wasn't expecting to go down.
Also,
Is that because it's calculated, not actually? So you have to do like this times by that, take
Yeah.
this equals
Probably.
Fahrenheit.
Also, I don't mean to be so competitive. I'm sorry for that. I'm not.
No,
I'm
no,
not,
no.
I'm not trying. I'm not.
If I'm put under pressure, I can't.
Yeah, I don't know. Because 1 minute we were going like one answer each, and then all of a sudden it was like.
I know he's
answers.
the worst
I'm
quizmaster
so
ever. He's
confused.
been written off.
I'm so confused.
Writing him off as quizmaster. Fuck that shit. And he was like, "No, there's the ozone layer. The ozone layer is part of the fucking atmosphere, dimwit."
I hope this is all staying in.
Yeah, if you have anything to do with it, yes. I know, it's nice for me not to feel like the idiot for a change.
Yeah, you're never an idiot, Mom. I'm scared.
Thanks. Because Jesus Christ. Did you know
God. Go on.
that we created a hole in the ozone layer? Because we made a chemical called CFC that was really harmful. So I googled what CFC was. It's chlorofluorocarbons. It's a nanotoxin, unflammable chemical containing carbon, chlorine, and fluorine.
I did not
They're
know this.
used to manufacture aerosol spray. And apparently this got in the
Oh, the
atmosphere and made it,
aerosol things. Yeah,
and
I heard
made a
about
hole
that.
in the ozone layer.
I heard about that. I didn't know that that's what it was called. Yeah, that's nuts.
That is crazy, right? Yeah.
We're so dangerous to our own
We are.
civilization. It's nature one day is gonna have its revenge. I think it's gonna.
So you've got 5 layers to the ozone. Technically, they're all categorized by temperature and how far away they are. But you have the troposphere, the stratosphere, the mesosphere, the thermosphere and ionosphere, the exosphere, and the magnetosphere.
I like the name of the ionosphere. That's cool.
That's cool, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that name's cool.
I was like, it's so interesting, like looking at the different layers. Like the one that's the furthest no, is this one the closest of everything? Yeah, the closest one is the troposphere. It's the lowest part of the atmosphere that we live in that contains our weather, like rain clouds, snow. It gets colder as it's the most distant above the Earth. Increases at 6.5 kilometers per kilometer. It actually changes temperature with height varies from day to day depending on the weather.
I am back.
That's so cool.
Welcome back. The troposphere contains 75% of the air in the atmosphere, and also all of the water vapor. Just revisiting some facts about the atmosphere.
Just a little
That's
ending
good.
facts thing.
Are we going to 20 questions or?
I can't go to 20. I can't go to 20, and not just because I was winning. No, my brain's overclocked. I was not expecting it.
Okay.
I appreciate the quiz. It was really cool. We need to do more of that. Yeah.
Shall we wrap it up?
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to wrap it up, Pomsky?
Okay. So, thank you for listening to us idiots. We clearly don't know much about what we're on about, but we had a great time discussing all of the topics. Thank you, Hayden, for joining us, and hopefully you'll join us on plenty of more because your input is golden. Ryan, you're an idiot, but I love you. Thank you very much.
Wait! What the fuck was that? What the fuck? Oh, thank you, Hayden. You always a lovely cook. Your input is always important. And then, go back to Ryan. Right, Ryan, you're a fucking idiot, but I love you. Right, okay. Right, okay.
So you can see he easily gets offended. But yeah, thank you everyone for listening. If you've got this far,
thank you guys.
We do plan on releasing more episodes, whether you like this or not. So either you follow along with us, you can always join our Discord. We stream on Twitch as well. If you want to find us on Twitch, then you can add our Discord as well. So mine's Pomsky on Twitch, and you have Ryan at Little Rye,
which is Little Rye 117.
And then we often stream with our Discord as well in that chat. So feel free to tag along. If you've got any suggestions, we are accepting them in our Discord. And yeah, thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.